A lot of people may not like Derek Chisora's comments, but it holds weight, it's accurate, and it's valid. I'm not saying that that's all of everything, but when it boils down to it, these are the last things that's considered for people to give their final decision on what happens and what doesn't happen in boxing. Yes, under those circumstances, Daniel don't have a chance. This is how the world works. We have to accept it or not and just move on. But it kills me how people try their hardest to ignore what world we live in. And this is the world that we live in, and this is true no matter what, because you're always dealing with politics and boxing. And for those who want to come, see, some people don't like you talking about this because some people don't like the fact that you expose that some people may have an advantage due to their complexion, or that some people need to have an advantage to compete in a sport, or they don't like that you're exposing the advantage of certain people of a certain color and stuff like that. Those are all the points why people will get bothered or disturbed about us talking about the reality of the world we actually live in. And if none of that stuff plays a role, like Derek Chisora says it plays a role, if color doesn't play a role, let me ask you a question. When Shannon Briggs was training Jake Paul against, I guess, KSI, or I don't keep up with the guys. When he was training him and he said to you, me, and everybody in the audience, when he was promoting and putting on Jake Paul, he said, look at Jake Paul. He's built like a gladiator, natural athlete, and he's white. KSI looked at him and like, man, what does that have to do with anything? KSI knew exactly what that had to do with something. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that's the stuff I'm talking about, how we like to play dumb and act like we don't know the world that we live in. That's what I'm talking about. KSI understood what he said. You notice Logan Paul didn't question, hey, Shannon, what do you mean by that? I'm white. He knew what it meant, just like Shannon knew what it meant. Just like KSI knows what it meant. That's the same thing Derek Chisora is saying. He knows what it means. So yes, it's going to be hard for him to be done right under these kind of circumstances. Like I said, I'm not saying this is all of what it is, but this is taken into consideration when you're figuring out, are we going to treat this guy right? Are we going to treat him fair? Or are we going to make sure this, that, and the third? The only thing that to me saves Daniel, as far as people believing that he should be the winner, is the fact that this fight was overseas. Because had this been in America, oh, man, they would cuss you out for even questioning Usyk's victory. They don't care. They don't even consider it. This is one place that you can do what Derek Chisora is accusing them of doing. This is one place that you can do it, and they're proud of it. They want it to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what people say about this low blow, this is something that I want to say from American perspective. He's lucky and fortunate that that happens in the UK, because at least they will try to recognize it. They don't do that over here in America. They see what's going on and they help try to hide it and say, you're the one that's got a problem. You're paranoid. You got victim mentality. You got this. You got this. At least over in your country, you have some people who's willing to acknowledge it. That's more than what I can say about anything in American boxing. So with that, I don't have the same interest in it, or whatever you want to call it, than, you know, the average boxing fan that's from over there. Because I'm looking, hell, at least they brought it up and noticed it. At least they having a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a partial victory right there. You know what I'm saying? So just be happy it happened over there. Because if it happened over here, it wouldn't even be a question of a thought. That they'd be looking at you like, what are you talking about? Shut up, move on. We're not thinking about you. Next. That's how they do it. And that's why I say, if Usyk don't give him a rematch, then I'm going to question Usyk and what he's really about. Because he know, truthfully, he know just like I know, you got to do that again. Leave thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think. I'm out.